السلام عليكم grade 6. How are you? Time for English المنهج العادي إن شاء الله. يعني الحصة اللي قبل الامتحان ركز شوية. grammar times عايز كلمة when معناها عندما أو when معناها متى. when يعني عندما أو when يعني متى. هنا when متى سؤال يبقى when was أو when where. when was he متى هو. when was she متى هي. when was dad ده المفرد طبعا. when was dad in England امتى بابا كان فين في England. when was he when was she when was dad in England امتى كان هو في انجلاند. امتى كانت هي في انجلاند. امتى كان بابا فين في انجلاند. تاني when متى أو when عندما. هنا when متى when was he when was she when was dad. when was he in England امتى كان فين في انجلاند. الإجابة he was in England in April. in April في أبريل. in مع الأيام طبعا مع الشهور سوري. in April in January in February in March in April in مع أي شهر ماشي. what ولا when امتى. when was أو when where. when was he when was she when was dad in England. طب he was هو كان in England in April في أبريل in April. when were you نفس الكلمة. when متى when were you were they were we were friends جمع أي حاجة جمع تبقى were. when were you when were they when were we when were friends in England. when were you in England in June in June. in ولا at طبعا in بعدها شهر خلاص. in June in April طب what ولا when متى. when were you in England امتى كنت في انجلاند. when were they in England امتى هم كانوا في انجلاند. when were we in England امتى احنا كنا في انجلاند. when were friends in England امتى كان صحابنا فين في انجلاند. تبقى I was in England in June. they were in England June. we were in England June. my friends were in England in June. تبقى in April in June in مع الشهور. خلينا when متى بعدها was أو where والشخص والمكان. متى كان في المكان ده. تبقى when was he in England when was she in England when was dad in England. when were you in England when were they in England when were we in England when were friends in England. حط in والشهر. إذا كان في يوم تبقى الأيام تاخد إيه on. يعني April April إيه 5th الخامس من أبريل. in ولا on. تبقى on. طالما في يوم في الشهر تبقى on. الشهر بس تبقى in. طالما الشهر بس تبقى in April. لكن في يوم في الشهر تبقى on April 5th الخامس من أبريل. اتفقنا؟ what ولا when مع كده was or where. was he was she was it was dad was مع المفرد. were you were they were we were friends. اوكي شباب. when متى أو when معناها عندما أو متى. تاني بقى how long ما المدة. طب عدى قد ايه how long برضو بعدها was أو بعدها ايه where. هنا was he was she was هبة أو dad أو أي شخص مفرد. how long was he there قد ايه هو هناك. قعد قد ايه هناك أو in England. for لفترة a week أسبوع. a month شهر. a year سنة زي ما بتحب. for لفترة بعدها فترة week أسبوع day يوم month شهر، year سنة، يبقى for a day لفترة يوم، for a week لفترة أسبوع، for a month لفترة شهر، for a year لفترة سنة. طب for يعني يا جماعة لفترة. how long ما المدة؟ خلاص how long ما المدة؟ أو قعد قد إيه كده معناها كده. how long was he there؟ قعد قد إيه هناك؟ for a week لفترة أسبوع. how long was she there؟ for a month. how long was dad there؟ for a year. قعد هناك قد إيه؟ how long was he؟ was she؟ was it؟ how long برضو ممكن بعدها where حسب الشخص. how long were إيه؟ were you؟ were they؟ were we؟ were friends جمع. in London أو there زي ما تحب. how long was he؟ was she with dad there for a week for a month for a year before يعني لفترة. how long were you were they were we were friends there for a week for a month. طب how long ما المدة أو ما الفترة اللي هو كان هناك فيها for لفترة كذا. طب الفترة بالداي باليوم بالويك بالأسبوع بالمانث باليير بالسنة. خلاص شباب how long ما المدة. وخدنا when متى. when was he in England؟ he was in England in April. تبقى in مع الشهور. إذا كان في يوم في الشهر تبقى on. was he was she was dad. لكن were you were they were we were friends نحط المكان. when متى و how long ما المدة. was he was she was dad there. were you were they were we were friends there for a day لفترة أسبوع. for a week لفترة أسبوع. sorry for day فترة يوم. أو ممكن 5 days 5 أيام عادي أو أي رقم. for 5 days لفترة 5 أيام. for a week for a month for a year for يعني فترة how long was aware والشخص was there. تعالى بقى unit كام؟ unit 9 امتحان فيها إن شاء الله الامتحان الجاي. cities around the world مدن حول العالم around the world. Captain Marwans we'd like ركز معايا بسرعة. we'd like احنا نحب. we'd like to interview you يعني نعمل نجرى حوار interview. we'd like to interview you for our school newspaper. مهمة حاجات مهمة جريدة المدرسة. could we can we could we ممكن احنا ask you a few question بضع أسئلة أو إيه قليل من الأسئلة. كابتن مروة we'd like to interview you for our school newspaper. نحب إيه نعمل حوار معاكي لجريدة المدرسة. could we ask you a few questions ممكن نسألك بعض الأسئلة. how many female pilots مهمة جدا. how many female pilots جماعة طيارات قائد طيارة الفيميل الأنثى. work for يعمل عند airlines الشركة الجوية بتاعتكم. how many female pilots work for airlines كم طيارة تعمل لدى الشركة. I think 1/3 التلت 1/3 of تلت من البايلوتس الطيارين are females يعني females أنثى. تاني Captain Morrow we'd like to interview you for our school newspaper. could we ask you a few questions؟ sure go ahead اتفضلي go ahead والإيه الأسئلة في الهيد go ahead. how many female pilots how many كم عدد work for يعمل لدى your airline الشركة الجوية. I think 1/3 of the pilots are females. التلت من البايلوتس الطيارين females أنثى. Do you ever fly abroad؟ fly abroad يطير خارج البلاد في الخارج. fly abroad. Do you ever دي مهمة. Do you ever سبق لكي fly abroad تطير خارج البلد خارج الدولة يعني abroad في الخارج. Yes I have an overseas flight رحلة جوية عبر البحار يعني برا مصر يعني once a month مرة في الشهر. once a month مرة في الشهر. Do you ever fly abroad؟ Yes I have an overseas flight رحلة overseas عبر البحار once a month مرة في الشهر once a month. Do you fly a plane by yourself؟ بتطير طيارة بنفسك. You yourself. Okay. Do you fly a plane yourself؟ No, I always have a co-pilot. دايما عندي co-pilot مساعد طيار. تاني ركز معايا. Captain مروة, we'd like to interview you for our school newspaper. Could we ask you a few questions? Sure, go ahead. How many female pilots work for your airline? I think 1/3 of pilots are females. Do you ever سبقلك Do you ever fly abroad? Yes, I have an overseas flight once a month. Do you fly a plane by yourself? No, I always have a co-pilot. دايما عندي co-pilot مساعد طيار. Do you like being a pilot? بعد like ing. Do you like being a pilot? Do you like being a pilot? Yes, very much. تحبي إن تكوني pilot? Yes, very much. Do you like being a pilot? Yes, very much. Thanks for شكرا على thanks for your time Captain مروة. My pleasure. بكل سرور. Again آخر مرة عشان نحل عليها. Captain مروة, we'd like to interview you for our school newspaper. Could we ask you a few questions? Sure, go ahead. How many female pilots work for your airline? I think 1/3 of the pilots are female. Do you ever fly abroad? Yes, I have an overseas flight once a month. Do you fly a plane by yourself? No, I always have a co-pilot. أنا دايما عندي co-pilot. مساعد طيار. Do you like being pilot? Do you like being pilot? Yes, very much. Thanks for your time. شكرا على وقتك كابتن مروة. My pleasure بكل سرور. روم دي روما دي مدن عادية. كايرو القاهرة في مصر. روم في إيطاليا. طوكيو في اليابان. لندن عاصمة إيه؟ إنجلترا. سول عاصمة كوريا. سول. نيويورك سيتي مدينة في أمريكا. نيويورك. باريس عاصمة إيه؟ فرانس. هونولولو دي طبعا في هونولولو دي في تايلاند عاصمة تايلاند. سان فرانسيسكو دي مدينة في أمريكا برضو. سان فرانسيسكو. هونغ كونغ مدينة هونغ كونغ في الصين. أنا بقى January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. طبعا how many months كم شهر؟ 12. okay 12 months 12 شهر 12 months in a year في السنة. الجرامر how did he go؟ هنا did. when did he go؟ شوف did بتنظف ازاي. when did he go to Hong Kong؟ he go ولا he went ذهب. جو في الباست. سؤال في الباست جو فين في الباست. he went in April في أبريل. in مع الشهور. when did he go to Hong Kong؟ امتى هو كان ذهب هونغ كونغ. ذهب did he go he went in April. when did they go to Hong Kong؟ they went in April. how long ما المدة بقى؟ يبقى when امتى تبقى in April. how long for لفترة. طالما في for لفترة تبقى how long ما الفترة أو ما المدة. how long was he؟ لكن were they were you were we were friends. were you were we were they were friends. لكن was he was she was it was dad was mom. how long was he there؟ قعد قد ايه هناك. he was there for لفترة a week 1 week. how long were they there؟ they were there for 1 week. اوكي شباب. when متى how long ما المدة. when امتى تبقى in